From the 50, it's Watson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on 2nd down. Watson. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Watson's throw pulled in by Hopkins. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Watson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he slides to avoid the hit. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. On first down, it's Watson. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. This game, this matchup means a little more to the Carr family. Derek Carr's brother David, of course, the first overall pick in 2002 by these Houston Texans. Spent 5 years as the looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line. Here's Watson. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Clelin Ferrell. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Shotgun now for Carr. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now Watson, flush to his right. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. The open man here, Renfro. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Carl come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. The final shot here before half for Carr. Caught outright by Renfro. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And now a long one for Matt Bryant. He's hit from 62 in his career, but that was all the way back in 2006. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
First down.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Well, this one complete to Smith. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. Carr going to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Lonnie Johnson, the rookie out of Kentucky. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, first and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Quick throw caught out wide by Renfro. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
93. 93. Go Chiefs. 37's the mic. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Express. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing his car on third down. Able to find Walter. That's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
First down, Raiders.
They'll run on first down. Richard. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Watch the twins.
On play action, it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney merciless, able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now Carr. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
He sets to fire deep. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Complete. It's Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Watson now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. To throw is Watson. They'll roll him out right. He finds Hopkins complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. From the red zone now, Watson.
Check 26, check 26.
And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Houston, it's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson. This is Gordon on the dump off. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 yards there and a first down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Darryl Worley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
At the 10-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw his Carr. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That one good for 26 and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. On first down, Carr. They'll find his running back. It's Jalen Richard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Carr now on first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? for the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's first and 10 at the 19-yard line. Back to throw, Watson. Going deep here for Stills. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Watson will bring up the Texans here first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He's got a first down past the 30. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. That one good for 33 and a first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Flushed out right. Going deep here for Stills. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Here we go.
And Watson's going to throw it here. Buying time to his left. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Darryl Worley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Down. You wide 88.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Hard on the keeper. A loss of a yard on the play.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
And they will take a knee here.
Hard on the keeper.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on fourth down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Here's Ryan Allen now, standing just outside his own goal line. It's taken to the 26. 12 yards on the return that time. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Houston, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.